Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make an organic tofu Asian stir fry. Unfortunately, this stir fry that I got by Kirkland is not organic, but you can't really avoid all of it completely. So this is what I use. I use extra virgin olive oil, and I use walnuts, organic tofu, and stir fry. And your option here is to use teriyaki sauce. If you guys want to add like that teriyaki flavor, you could use like a Yoshida brand, or you can make your own, or you could use oyster sauce or hoisin sauce to kind of flavor it. All right, let's get started. So first, I'm gonna heat up some oil. Excuse the noise in the background. My little daughter's playing with a toy. So I put about, I would say about 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And this thing will cook really fast, by the way. You could cook this dish in less than 10 minutes if you really smash on it. And then what I'm going to do now is cut the tofu in little cubes. So what I've done was cubed tofu. Gotta remember, tofu's already cooked. I used the extra firm tofu from Costco also. It's organic. And I'm going to put it now in this oil. Alright guys, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I actually drained the tofu also for maybe a couple hours. You don't want too much water in it because when you put it in the oil, it's going to splatter. And with olive oil, you also don't want to make the fire too high so that it doesn't burn fast. So I have mine like at medium heat. Okay, and then I'm just going to wait until I brown it a little bit. Not too much, but brown it a little bit. I also use this organic no salt seasoning by Kirkland. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of it like this. Just a little bit. Okay. And then you have the option to use a Himalayan pink salt if you want to. Or any type of salt that you want or seasoning. But I like to go with the no salt. And with this dish right here, I'm going to go with a teriyaki sauce towards the end. I'll show you guys that in a few. Alright, now that the tofu is a little bit brown, I'm going to go ahead and mix my walnuts in there. In this case, the walnuts, these are just halves, raw walnuts that I got at Sprouts. About 1.5 cups. I just put it in there like that. Now, if you guys are allergic to nuts or whatnot, obviously you're not going to put it in this dish. And just use a wooden spatula and just mix it around. This is already looking good. Remember, the only seasoning I've put in here so far is the Kirkland no salt organic seasoning. So, needless to say, it's not going to have any salt in it. And again, the walnuts that I used are raw, so there's no salt in that either. So I'm going to let this brown a little bit more for a couple minutes, and then we'll move to the next step. Alright, so now I'm just about ready to put the vegetables in there. So what I'm going to do is part them in the middle. Make room for the veggies right in the middle. Put that. Okay, now that it's been parted, get the veggies. Again, these are frozen. Of course, it's always better to use non-frozen, but you know, if you're like kind of like low on time, this is a good way to go. And then what you want to do at this point is raise the fire a little bit and let it steam up a bit. So what I'm going to do here, kind of just like mix it a little bit so that it can kind of blend. Okay, remember the vegetables are frozen, and if you're not using frozen veggies, this will cook a lot faster. But since this is frozen, I kind of need to, you know, let the heat thaw it up a little bit. And you want to be a little careful so you don't mess up the tofu either. So be a little gentle when you're mixing it. Now I got this cover right here that has vented holes so it could create a steam effect. And I'm going to let it steam up for a couple minutes. Alright, so let's check on it. It's been a couple minutes. So as you can see, it's pretty much ready. And so my last step now is to get my teriyaki sauce. I use this kind, Yoshida. Again, you guys could use whatever you want. So I'm gonna get this, shake it up a bit. I like putting it in this little squeeze bottles, and then I'll just put enough in there on the top, and raise the fire a little bit, and let it sizzle uncovered for about a minute, and this dish is ready. Alright guys, it is done. So now I turn off the fire, and that's it. Voila! It took about, what, less than 10 minutes to do this thing? Let's just say 12, 13 if you have to prep or whatnot. But there it is, guys. This is a vegan, vegetarian dish right there. Our little daughter's a vegetarian, and I'm about 80%. So we eat meat here only once in a while. What, 2 days every 10 days? And so here it is right here. It's perfect with rice. You could eat it the way it is. You could eat it with as a side dish for whatever, as a snack. It has walnuts in there, added protein. Walnuts are like extra brain food. And the tofu has its protein there, so you're not lacking any protein. All your vitamins are there. I mean, I'm not going to get through the whole spiel of it, but there it is right there, guys. And if you guys have any questions, just message down below, and I'll try to get back to it as soon as I can. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, click like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Be blessed. Bye.